Welcome back to In the Cage on ESPN 97.5 The Ticket. Now back to the Bud Light Studios with MMAcity.com. Here's Adam Villarreal.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the halfway point of In the Cage right here on ESPN's 97.5. Make sure you go to MMAcity.com and check out all your up-to-date MMA information, fights, stats, everything coming up. Now, let me ask you, Melvin, how are you approaching this fight? How do you see yourself finishing Nate? Because we all know you're going to win.
Man, you know, it's funny you asked that question because today I had about an hour and a half conversation on the phone with Joe Stevenson today. Everybody
Joe Daddy Stevenson?
Yeah, Joe Daddy. He's a good friend of mine. And, you know, I took the initiative to ask him some pointers for this fight. You know, I always want to ask questions about upcoming opponents when somebody's already fought them. So, you know, like Joe told me today, you know, the one thing he did that he think he done a good job with was just sitting there and just outmaneuvering and being one step ahead of Nate. And he said as long as you keep the pressure and you stay 2 steps ahead of him and keep a faster pace than he wants you to keep, then I'll have a good chance of finishing him. And he also told me, you know, don't go in there desperately trying to finish him, you know, because that's Nate's secret to beating guys. He likes to get guys that come in for the kill. Yeah. They get frustrated, and then they burn out. They gas out. So I'm just going to go in there and be patient, you know, move around, stay moving, and throw strikes when I can, defend the shots when needed to be, and just go in there and stick to my game plan.
Now, I know we got Nate Marquardt calling in, so we may interrupt this conversation until afterwards. But let me ask you, I know you said that you guys made an agreement between camps to keep it standing.
Well, that's up in the air.
About that.
It's up in the air, but you know, I've done interviews and everything like that, and I'm trying, you know, Nate always said he wanted to have somebody that'll stand up with him and bang. You know, that's what he wanted to do, put on a show. I want to come there and put on a show too, you know, get me a fight of the night. So if he really want to stand and bang, that's what I'm going to give him.
I don't trust that, Melvin. I don't think he.
I don't either. I don't either because I already know. You know, everybody says that until they get punched in the face by me,
right,
and then that game plan goes out the window. So you know, like I said, I'm gonna approach it and be ready to bang. But I will say this, and I'll quote myself on this: if Nate tried to take me down at any point in the fight, I'm gonna make the fight a wrestling nightmare because he have trouble fighting wrestlers. And if I gotta just wrestle him down and pound him in the face and just stay on top of him, I'll do that and just make the fight miserable for him.
Melvin the Young Assassin Guillard.